So last year I made a video about this light, which I bought off eBay for $53. It is 4,000 lumens, which is very, very bright. It's a great light. I don't necessarily like having a separate battery pack, but not a bad light. I want to show you what I'm using this year. Based on some of the recommendations people gave me, I went on a website called AliExpress and I bought this light. It cost me $39.10. It's 6,000 lumens. A lot brighter than the other one. It takes 4 18650 batteries. The batteries aren't cheap. They're a lot bigger than a AA battery. At first I thought they looked a lot like a AA battery, but this is a AA battery. I bought these at batteryyunction.com. What I like about them is they go in with the tops of all of them go straight up, so there's no guessing if you're out in the field, and they just screw back together like this. This light is just amazingly bright, and I'll try to show you that later. What I didn't know was how I was going to mount it, and I happened to go rummaging through the trash at work and I found this piece of what I think is called ethafoam, and I taped it around to be the right height so that on my handlebars it pretty much laid flat. This light comes with strapped holes here. I don't know if you can see them. That I fed a fairly long piece of Velcro strapped through. That's got to be over a foot. And what I did was I placed this on my handlebars, placed the light on there, and I just strapped this around like this. And it holds the light on there very, very securely. It's amazing how well that does. And the light is amazingly bright. That is what I'm using on my handlebars. What I like about it, no wires. I have bought a whole mess of extra batteries, which I can take with me if I need to. So if I'm going along and I run out of battery, I can plug in some new batteries. So I got that light at AliExpress for $39.10. I had to buy the batteries. I bought a whole mess of them, which ended up costing me quite a bit. And I bought this Nitecore Intelligent Charger i4, which the batteries go into. And it takes this charger quite some time to charge up these batteries, but the batteries do seem to be lasting for quite a while. So you plug those in, and I actually found out Ultrafire is not a good battery. There are much better batteries out there, and I'll include a link, if I can find it, to a review of various batteries. On my helmet, I am using this. This light is 1600 lumens, costs $21.49 on eBay, but it also not only came with the 1600 lumen light, it came with a headlamp. This is the headlamp it came with. This takes 4 AA batteries. This light is 1200 lumens. This light is 1600 lumens. I got 2 lights for $21.49. This light knocks the socks off my Princeton Tech. This light sucks compared to this light. This light is so bright, it's not even funny. And I had an older black diamond, which is an absolute joke when you compare them. So for $21.49, I got this light and this light. This is a great helmet light. I just have it strapped to this helmet. Yeah, I'm using this snowboard helmet right now for my bicycle helmet. The one good thing with this is this actually gives some separation from the part of the light that gets hot from your helmet. So I don't think my helmet's gonna melt. Hasn't yet. And the Velcro is very easy to put on and remove. With the Exposure Max D, it was difficult to change helmets because that is what you need, but you need to use an Allen key to screw it in. Same with this Exposure Max D attaches to your bike, but uses a little thing that's attached to your bike and isn't easy to remove. This is easy to remove from your helmet. That's easy to remove from your bike. So that's what I'm using this year. I did in the interim buy a Trustfire light that I kind of like just because of the color. It's pretty much the same as this. It's a 4000 lumen light. It's a little bit smaller in diameter. This costs $57. This one costs $53. They're both 4000 lumens. They both take, I always get these questions about the battery pack. I believe this battery pack is essentially 4 18650 batteries all wrapped up into one little package. So you can actually find replacement battery packs for this on eBay, and the Trustfire ones fit this light. Watch, I'll show you. This is the Trustfire battery pack, and this is the original eBay light, and I can plug the Trustfire battery pack into this. The whole reason I got into these Chinese lights was I had a Light in Motion light with a proprietary plug that I couldn't find a replacement battery for. So that is one good thing about these cheap eBay lights, is you can use different battery packs with them. Another light I thought might be cool because it's standalone. This takes a single 18650 battery and straps onto your handlebars with a strap like this. And this light is pretty light, pretty bright, pretty small. This light is 1800 lumens. It also does the zoom in and out thing. Took forever to get here. I should mention that. Took forever to get here from eBay. As did this light. I was really getting worried about this AliExpress thing, and I thought I got ripped off. But this light took a good 2 months to get to me. So if you're in a hurry, this is not going to be a great choice for you. So this is the eBay light. I'm looking at a tree out there, probably 50, I don't know, 25, 35 yards in front of me. And it looks quite bright, quite white, pretty nice. This is the Exposure Max D, looking at the same tree. No comparison really. Exposure Max D, eBay light. Just no comparison whatsoever. Exposure Max D, this is on high. That's lower and lower. So that's high. Exposure Max D on high. eBay light on high. Let's go to even lower. eBay light on lower. eBay light on much lower. The third lowest setting is almost as bright as the Exposure Max D. Okay, now this is the $21 eBay light. You can't see as well with it, I guess. Let me just focus on my dog. So nowhere near as bright, however, still pretty bright. This is the Exposure Diablo. Actually, seems to be significantly better. But you know what? With that other bright light, it doesn't really matter what you have on your helmet. This helmet light, this is the eBay helmet light for $21. Doesn't really reach to that tree. The Exposure Diablo definitely does a better job. This is the original eBay light. As you can see, it's quite good. Very, very good. No complaints about it for sure. This is my newer eBay light. I actually think it's brighter, but more of a spot. The original eBay light is wider angle, less of a spot. Both are very, very bright. Original eBay light, new Trustfire eBay light. Forgot one of the lights. This is that little sideways mounted handlebar light. It's actually pretty damn good. And it zooms also. I didn't show you that, but it goes to that zoom method. I am very, very happy with all these lights. I am actually going to get rid of most of them because I just have too many lights. That light for my handlebars, this light for cross-country skiing, this light for my helmet. One thing I'd like to add is I do like this little light quite a bit, but I don't like how you have to mount it. And the problem with it is it takes up a fair amount of real estate on your handlebars. And if I have the big light mounted here, I can't actually mount this light on my handlebars because it overlaps with where the big light goes. And even when I don't have it there, I usually have to mount it a ways over, and what happens is it doesn't point straight forward. But pretty nice little small thing, and only takes one of these batteries. This light's bright enough to use all by itself. If you had actually, you know what? I should check my road bike to make sure that I don't want this. I was thinking of selling this, but I might want to keep this for my road bike. Jeez, I think I would. I think that would work out alright on my road bike. I don't think I'll sell that. So I'm keeping anything that's got an 18650. I'm really sorry this video isn't better organized, but I forgot about one thing. I did some runtime tests with these lights. First on my ping pong table this fall, and the results were kind of strange. So I did a repeat test on the lights that I had at the time in something like 25-degree temperatures on my mountain bike, and this light here, this little one that straps on your handlebars, only lasted 25 minutes on high, then shut off. This light lasted a little less than an hour on high and then shut off. It used to go into a mode of reduced light and stay on for quite a while, but for some reason it shut off. Maybe this battery pack is getting weak, which is kind of disappointing after 1 year, because the Diablo battery packs have lasted quite well for quite a few years. The Trust Fire lasted just shy of 2 hours and then died. This light gives you no warning whatsoever. Even though it has a little colored thing on the back here, when it goes dead, there's pretty much no warning. So just to be aware. This one does give you a pretty good warning. The original one, see how it's green here? It'll go to red and different colors, but this light I have not tested. The Diablo ran for 1 hour and 51 minutes and then died. The Max D lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes and did not die. That was the end of my bike ride. So I don't know how long it would last. I have not tested either one of these two, but since they have replaceable batteries, it's not as big a deal if they don't last that long. However, I have definitely been out on 1.5 hour rides with both of these, and they have lasted. And you can always put new batteries in if they run out. Same with this light, even though it doesn't last long, you can put new batteries in. So kind of in conclusion, a couple years ago these were my main lights, which are the Exposure Max D, which cost me $349, and the Exposure Diablo, which cost me $300. So there's $650 worth of lights. Last year I stopped using this pretty much and began using this eBay light, which cost me $50-something. This year I took somebody's recommendation and got this light, which cost me $40. And then I went ahead and got this light, which cost $21 with an extra headlamp. This light is not as bright as this light. The Diablo is smaller and brighter, but this light, you can change the batteries. It does zoom in and out. I do like it zoomed out the whole way for the widest field of view. This light is way, way, way brighter than the Max D. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that light or these lights. And the good thing with these is the battery packs are interchangeable, but you do have to mount them on your handlebars and strap this onto your frame, which I don't like. So I much prefer this. This is easy to mount on any helmet I have. This is also easy to mount on any helmet I have, but I have to switch the mount over. Same with this. I can mount this on any handlebars I have, but I have a mount that you have to switch over, and you have to use an Allen key to do that. These I can mount on any bike I have using only Velcro straps. And this I can mount on any helmet I have using just Velcro straps. So that's why I have switched to these two lights. So probably $150, $160 here, compared to $650. I'm very, very happy with these two lights. And maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to just spend $50 and get one of these or one of these. if you don't mind the extra battery pack hanging around.